There are more than 100 national monuments across the country, but for the first time in nearly 100 years, they are eligible to essentially be sold for parts. As Katie Weiss reports, some of the monuments that could be affected are ones commemorating important moments in American civil rights history.
It makes me want to weep, and it makes me furious at the same time.
Judy Cummings is touring America's national monuments with her daughter and granddaughter.
It's history through your senses.
They drove from Wisconsin to see the Emmett Till and Mamie Till Mobley National Monument in northern Mississippi, which preserves the history of 14-year-old Emmett Till, who was kidnapped and brutally murdered after reportedly whistling at a white woman in 1955.
To think that this young boy was found enmeshed in weeds or with that cotton gin around his neck, it's just such a waste.
Historian Alan Spears with the National Parks Conservation Association was one of many who fought for federal protections here.
His badly decomposed body was taken from the water, and officials in this area wanted to have him buried immediately to sort of get rid of the evidence. His mother insisted that he be sent back to Chicago, where they had an open casket funeral, and images of Till's badly decomposed body in that open casket really sparked the modern civil rights movement.
This is one of 3 sites that collectively make up the national monument President Biden designated in 2023. Another is the courthouse, where his confessed killers were found not guilty by an all-white jury. But just as the stroke of a president's pen preserved these areas, it could now take them away. The Trump administration has announced plans to revoke or shrink certain national monuments as part of an anti-DEI movement, with some land to be used for mineral extractions.
We are seeing this effort to erase and reverse history and historic preservation. It's hitting everybody right now.
It's not just national monuments that are in jeopardy. Spears says under the newly proposed budget for the National Park Service, more than 300 parks across America would be forced to close down. In a statement, the Department of Interior says it's making our parks more efficient, better maintained, and more enjoyable.
That you can't just do away with more than 2/3 of the national park system because it makes sense from a government efficiency standpoint. That's not what we want.
You just don't buy that.
I don't buy that. No, for every $1 federal dollar invested in a national park, they return about $15 to communities that they're located in. That's an enormous, enormous return on investment.
An investment in these visitors, too.
I don't really have words. I just kind of get goosebumps, and it's just really powerful.
Brought to tears by what took place here. For CBS Saturday Morning, Katie Weiss, Tallahatchie County, Mississippi.